Welcome back, Alpha Strikers, to Professor Erx's X Teams, and I'll be your host, Professor Erx. So, welcome to the jungle. So, for our team today, we have devised a team that is very, very close combat oriented. It's 300 points, no theme here, but it's going to be super awesome to field. So first and foremost, we have the hunter himself, Kraven, from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. He is 75 points of pure butt-kicking amazingness. So his whole, what can he do? He has Battle Fury, Charge, and his special attack power, which gives him either Blades or Flurry. No, sorry, he always has Blades. He either gets Flurry or Giant Reach 3 against his hunted prey. So you give him a power action, choose any opposing character, and they get a hunted token. Then, whenever that character makes a move action, he can then move 8 squares towards that target, basically. And if he's adjacent to another opposing character, he has to break away, but if it's a Spider-Man family, he auto breaks. So he has a target in mind. Pretty awesome there. He'll be your primary attacker. Your secondary attacker will be Sabretooth, the uncommon from Uncanny X-Men, also at 75 points. Has the Mutant Massacre trait. When something dies, he of course gets +1 to attack, speed, and damage. And then he also has the Massacres are my specialty, where he can make multiple close combat attacks using Blades, Claws, Fangs against every target. Next up from the Superior Foes of Spider-Man, you have the Vulture, 50 points. He is your tertiary third string attacker. Does have Blades with 2 damage, my favorite. Has the Sinister Syndicate that can share with Kraven's to take his 11 attack. Also, his job will be to carry either Kraven or Sabretooth. Most likely Kraven, just because of the team ability they both share. Next, you have Hawkman. Hawkman here, only at a rockin' 30 points, is going to be your 4th string attacker. Great values, charge the whole dial, has some toughness on top there with an 18 and the JSA, which will be important possibly later. He gives +1 to defense when defending, somebody else with JSA. Not a whole lot of wild cards here, but you do have one. The last member of your team, the straight up Swiss Army knife, thank you Patrick Yapoko, Chameleon, the super rare from Superior Foes of Spider-Man. So this guy is going to be your toolbox. So this team, as you can tell, needs a little bit of help. It doesn't have a whole lot of tech, not a whole lot of perplex, not a whole lot of prob, no outwit whatsoever. So he is going to be the figure that helps your team with whatever you're facing against. On the sideline, I have picked out 3 figures. I want my Chameleon to turn into either Jean Grey from the Fast Forces, the double TK to move my pieces further, the Storm, the common from Uncanny X-Men, who has Perplex and Free Smoke Cloud and Stealth and can fly, so she can also carry. And my last option is what I call the Everything Fixer, the Sunfire rare from Uncanny X-Men. If there's a figure that needs cracking, he'll get going. So, Pulse Wave, Running Shot, 10 attack, 3 damage. This is my guy for that, because you never know what you're going to find. So in this world, my Chameleon turns into X-Men. Apparently he wants to be a mutant. I think Magneto would be very proud. And by Magneto, I mean Mikeneto. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you your first turn. In your starting area, place your flyers next to their dedicated targets. Keep Chameleon in the back, because his way of becoming a different piece relies on your opponent not being able to draw lines of fire to him. Now, if you decide to keep him as Chameleon, he's a great perplexer. Does have a wild card in his, I believe it's his trait? No, it's in his speed power, so make sure he doesn't get outwitted. But he can also take JSA from Hawkman there to get the +1 to defense from close combat attacks and an 18. Also can pull Sinister Syndicate to get bigger attacks from either Kraven or Vulture there. So on your first turn, look at your opponent's team, see what he has. This will be very, very important because depending on what your opponent has, say they have Mystique on their team, well, no one on your team's going to be able to stop her. So obviously picking probably your Sunfire to Pulse Wave her. And let's say maybe on the other team you see a Deadshot lurking out there. It's going to get into a good spot, be able to snipe you down. You need some cover fire. Maybe Storm might be a better choice to give you that smoke cloud perplex help with your defenses. Or you want to just get to that enemy piece as fast as you possibly can. He can choose Jean Grey to hopefully TK you out there further, faster, and just rip him apart. So for right now, we're going to leave Chameleon for a second. Let's say, for instance, in this scenario, I want to choose TK. I feel... Well, actually, no, let's not pick TK. Let's go with Storm. So we're going to power action him first. No one can see him. Obviously, Deadshot's not there yet. So let's go ahead and power action to make a sideline character. We're going to pick Storm. Okay. And then we're going to, let's see here, count squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Go to about here safely. We're going to have Hawkman carry him out. And if you really want to, you can kind of make it so. But we're going to do a trick here. Alright, and then we have Vulture to carry him. Make sure he goes somewhere good. Oh, before you do that, do your power action on him. So this will be your third action. So 1, 2, 3, yeah. He will go ahead and pick his hunted prey and just hang out back here for a turn. It's totally fine. Say your opponent moves up here. Storm should have line of fire. She can smoke cloud for the end of your turn, keeping these guys safe from any incoming fire they may or may not have. Okay, I'll just go like that for right now. Woo! Smoke protection. Alright. Alright, and so then your opponent, say he moves up here, gets Deadshot up into the fight. He's watching all your guys. Okay. On your next turn, you have a couple options. Obviously, your smoke cloud goes away. You could have Sabretooth run in and just tear apart that Deadshot. You could then have your, let's say you even picked him during your turn. You can go ahead and give him, I believe it's a free action. Let's see here. Yeah. So let's say this was your hunted prey. You could actually just move him up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically basing up. Like, that was a bold move there, Deadshot. I'm not sure how you got so far across the board there. Probably TK and a move, but I'm going to get you. And then, of course, you could have him come in as well right next to him, based up. Totally fine. And then Kraven could go. You could charge with him. You could probably clear her in your turn, get a better position to perplex next turn. But that's the basicity of the team right there. You're going to kill somebody. And what's not to say, if you do kill Deadshot this turn, Kraven can go ahead and place a second hunt token on another character. Totally fine to do. Well, guys, that's been Professor Erx's X team for this week. I hope you enjoyed. If you would like to play this team, I'll leave it in the description box. Usually you guys can take that and play it. If you make any changes and decide to play it, let me know. Let me know how it did for you. I'd love to hear the stories, guys. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and tell us how we're doing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, strike first, and strike hard, and have a happy new year, guys.